Hi guys, so how's it been this last week? For me it was a little calmer, so I hope it was for you guys too. We have new moon this week. It's the 20th of October today, so very nearly Halloween, hence the pretty much all of my home decor now becomes seasonal. I will be posting the obligatory, these are my Halloween decorations, at some point soon, once I've actually got them up and properly running and trial run and all that sort of stuff. So, what does this week have in store for us? Okay. So, gift. We've had this one recently, haven't we? What was your gift? What is your gift? Are you using it? Or are you giving it to others? Are you gifting your gift? To me, this isn't something that you keep to yourself. This is something that needs to be shared. This is something that needs to help as many people as you can. It's one of those things that it's just, it's not a solo gift. It's not something that's just for you. This is something that needs to be shared. So if your gift was an experience, tell others about it, blog about it, put it on a podcast, however you want to get it out there, okay? Because this is something that has to be distributed. It has to literally do the rounds. It has to be something that goes around and comes back again and again and again. And every time it comes back, it's going to be a little bit different. Not exactly like a virus, but you get my sort of drift in that it's going to... It's like a spiral staircase. You're looking at things, the same things, but from a different perspective, which is often how I describe shadow work, to be fair. So was your gift given to you during shadow work? Was this part of your transition? Was this part of how you need to further yourself and you can help others through? When I started doing the shadow work, I had nobody, I had nothing. So if I can help other people, brilliant, absolutely fantastic, wonderful. If I can't help other people, I'll just carry on helping myself until I can. It is building on what you've got so that you can help others expand more and you can help others give their gifts. This is literally, it is the gift that keeps on giving. It's not a one-time thing. It's not oh, thanks, it's a chocolate bar, eat it. It's not that sort of gift. It is a gift that keeps on giving and keeps on giving and keeps on giving. And even when it comes back to you, it'll give more. So the second card, Misfortune. So to me, this is the Tower card. This is the equivalent of the Tower in tarot. Very hard to say at this time on a Monday morning. Tower, tarot. Pity the tarot readers out there. But actually, do you know what? You may think of it as being a misfortune at the time, and you will probably mourn it as a misfortune. But when it comes out with a gift card, to me, this is saying, okay, so you say it's a misfortune, you think of it as being a misfortune, but is he falling or is he flying? You know, I mean, is it a freedom? Freeing you from the chains of whatever it is that's holding you back. That is a gift. So, I think this week is going to be all about shifts and changes. I'm getting the word paradigm thrown at me. Not sure in what context, to be fair, but I've literally just had the word. So, a paradigm shift, shift in your fundamentals is coming up this week. I get the feeling that a lot of you are going to go, oh yeah, that's absolute bull, that's not going to work, that's not going to happen, blah, 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 blah. But you know what, I'm feeling a bit like Cassandra here. You know, I will tell you, and it will come to pass, but you won't believe me. it is one of those vibes that I am getting at the moment. I am very much getting Cassandra vibes going on. And then we have conversation. So it is about spreading the word. It is about getting it out there. It is finding your tribe. I mean, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 in the picture there, but you've got to think the trees are listening too. So do you know what? Tell the trees. Let the trees know. Let the trees deal with it. Trees will find a way. Let nature help you. So there's a lot of green going on here, so I think this is a heartfelt setting. This is, so you've got your yellows and reds and oranges here. So this is the complexities of it. This is the how you feel about it, how you feel about yourself before, during, and after the epiphany, effectively. You're what it's terming here as misfortune, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a shift. And because you are going to mourn it, this is how you will see it, as a misfortune. But do you know what? This is going to be part of your experience. This is going to be what you're telling people. This is going to come back round as your gift. This is how you express yourself this week, okay? And I don't think it's just this week. I think this is just setting the groundwork. I think that this is something that is going to build and build and build. And like the trees, just continue growing. Seemingly in the background, but the more you talk about it, the more you find people who have been through it too and can give you their point of view, the more that you find people that you can help, and you can help them on their journey, and you can see it from the grassroots level, yes. So this is all about it, but you need that paradigm shift first. So while you may have started with the gift, it's still ongoing. It is still something that is continuing, and until you can see it for what it is, which is your paradigm shift, your epiphany, and until you can start talking about it. So perhaps you do need a bit of time to process this week. I know a lot of us go internal and sort of process stuff before we start talking about it with others. Perhaps that's what it is this week. Perhaps you need to be able to do that. And there we have pleasure seekers. So watch out for the people who are yes men, who are actually not there to learn from you, who are just there to be dandies is the word I'm getting. I am literally seeing Byron here. You know, it is one of those, they may seem as though they have a lot of depth, but in actual fact, they're not. They are just there for the thrill of it. And that's not what this is about. This is a deep spiritual and emotional moment, and probably a cleanse as well that's going on with it. But there will be some people who will, do you know what? They will try and take advantage of you in that state. They will try and say, hey, you brought it on yourself, or they will laugh at you, or they will go, oh yeah, well, this happened to me. Is this ringing bells? Do we all have people like this around us? So these are the people who think they're going to relate, but in actual fact, they're not your tribe. Okay, so these, they need to be moved away. And the depth of which you are going to feel this, the fact that you are going to see it as misfortune, the fact that you're going to see it as a massive, massive loss of tragic proportions, epic proportions, there will be people who will laugh at you for this. Do you know what? Get rid of them. They're not your people. These are not people that you need in your circle at all. Your circle are the ones who are going to help you through this. They are going to learn from you. They are going to share their gifts, their experience with you, so that you can share yours with them. This is a mutual thing. These guys are not mutual. These guys are your hangers-on. These guys are draining your energy. They need to be out of your circle. Okay, you need to literally just make sure they've gone away. And it's not easy to do, especially if they're like, if they're work colleagues or something like that. Obviously you still got to see them, but just distance yourself. Just stop giving as much of yourself as you do, and know who your true tribe is this week. They are the ones who gift you and take your gifts in return, and they will help you through the misfortune and help you see it as actually this is the shift that you needed. So it's going to be a bit of a strange week, bit of a tense week, but Do you know what? Actually, it is a gift, and this is what we need. This is how we're going to get through things, and it is what is needed this week. I couldn't resist. I had to do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's pretty much all I'm being told for now, and I will speak to you guys again next week when we will be in Halloween week. Okay, bye for now.